What's the difference between New Jersey gang culture and New York gang culture?
The difference between New Jersey and New York, don't get me wrong, it's fake gangs everywhere.
Right.
Like, it's fake gangs everywhere. But the word that's different, what separates New York from, like, the other, I guess, fake gang, fake states is that New York is homegrown, meaning they understand that. Like, a lot of, like, you take, like, a lot of the blood sets and stuff like that, like, they're from Rikers Island. You know what I mean?
Right.
And they're from the projects of wherever they from, but we're bloods. A lot of other neighborhoods in other places don't do that. You know what I mean? It's like you might take like a blood gang from fucking anywhere. I don't know. I want to say a state, but anywhere, and they just might be fully repping a hood from Compton. Nobody from there, nobody out there, nobody know nobody nothing. You know what I mean? Or something like that. Or a hood from South Central or something like that. But New York is just real homegrown. Like, you know what I mean? Like, their gangs are from there. You know what I mean? Type shit. Like I'm 60s. You know what I mean? But I'm on Slauson. I'm on Arlington. I'm in 1818. Like, I'm in California. You know what I mean? So I'm a representative from where I'm from. A lot of these peoples don't have ties, and they have a lost sense of what gang banging is. You know what I mean? Like, and you take 100,000 fools from a state that's never been nowhere, and they just put it together what they see, especially if we going off of what you see on Instagram, Twitter, and Google.
Right.
And you got a whole state full of niggas that's never been nowhere, and this what they going on. They're gonna get it confused. You know what I mean? But as far as New York and New Jersey has a lot of more California-based sets. You know what I mean? Like, I mean, don't get me wrong, you got California-based sets in New York too, but from my knowing and my knowledge, like a lot of the sets in New Jersey are more connected, like fully, you know what I mean, in tune with what's going on in California, which should matter. You know what I mean?
No doubt. All right, so what do you think about the murder of Chinx drugs?
It's crazy. You know what I mean? It's crazy, like, cause well, firstly, like, I was literally supposed to get up with them, like, right. I still got the text message saved. I Instagrammed it and everything. You know what I mean? Like, they was in the club. He was in the club with my man T-Bird or whatever from Irvington. Shout out to T-Bird, Sky High. You know what I mean? So I FaceTime T-Bird and I said, all right, what time we get in the studio? You know what I mean? I FaceTime. He flipped the screen around. Chinx was right there talking to somebody. You know what I mean? I'm like, all right, cool. So we gonna get up. You know what I mean? So we hung up or whatever, and I just texted him. I said, where you want me to come? This was literally 3:23, and I never got a text back. And then I had dozed off, and I woke up like 7, and I just seen his car all over my timeline. It just felt crazy. You know what I mean? And then especially like being an up and coming artist, you know what I mean? Like where I'm from and how I really get where I'm from, it just puts you on another level, like on another level with death so close nowadays. You know what I mean? Especially like being where I'm like, I don't even necessarily live in my city, but like I feel it like it's right there every day, all day. You know what I mean? I'm still in my hood. I still breathe through my hood. I still hang where I'm from. Like, and it's breathing down your neck. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it feel like shit like that. Shit like, you know what I mean? You got niggas that's not really, they won't understand it. You know what I mean? But shit like that make you feel like that bit, like death breathing down your fucking neck. You know what I mean? Like, cause you could be, I mean, on top of the world. Not saying like, cause he was grinding like the rest of us. You know what I mean? But like, not saying like, he was all the way there, but he's okay. You feel me? Like, he doing his thing. You know what I mean? What he want to do, obviously, you know what I mean? And enjoying life. Like, that shit could just go, my nigga. It could go. It could go.
What do you feel about Game getting arrested for assaulting a police officer?
Game?
Yeah, this just happened. He
Yeah?
just turned himself in, yeah. Bailed out already, I'm sure, but he just turned himself in.
I feel like I'm a big believer in the end justify the means. Like, if you got to do what you got to do, you know what I mean? Like, don't be a dickhead about it. Like, some shit you avoid, but like, if a motherfucker doing something the wrong way or whatever the case may be, you got to, you know what I mean? You still a human first, because obviously, clearly, with what's been going on, cops don't give a fuck about us, especially not being a black man. You know what I mean? So at some sense, you know what I mean? And I don't want to put no line on what the sense is, because then it make it seem like you choosing sides. Like, I'm not saying kill a cop or don't kill a cop or what's right or what's wrong, but at some sense a line got to be drawn. You know what I mean? Right. So you can't really knock a person that's not beat for no shit.
What do you feel about George Zimmerman getting shot?
About time, I mean, about time. He old one. Yeah, Zimmerman definitely old a 1 or 2. You know what I mean? You gotta come around at some point. Like,
so you think that was karma?
Probably. That should catch up with you.
Eminem is a king in his own right. He has changed hip hop. Before Eminem, all the white guys you would probably try to say, and I'm not dissing any of them, but besides the Beastie Boys, was kind of dressing black, was kind of trying to be black.
Gucci being the guy that he is, as soon as he would introduce me to somebody else that's big or major or meant something to him, he'll brag about me, but he'll brag the fact that I don't drink, smoke, or cuss or